What's going on, everyone?
Oh.
This is your boy.
Dun, 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 dun.
This is your host, Rob. Welcome to another episode of From
It's
My
Rob.
Experience Podcast. Biff is back and in good spirits. We got Alex back. Tori is not here, and I don't know why. Miss
Does
you,
she have
Tori.
something to do?
Miss you, Tori. Love you, Tori. Well, I know yesterday she had a flat tire, and Biff had a
Yeah.
jacked up day, and then I had a thunderstorm that knocked out my internet. So, yeah.
It wasn't meant for us to record
You
yesterday.
know what I'm saying? And we
know
almost
what
ain't
I'm
record
saying?
today because I'm mad sleepy, yo. Y'all got lucky.
Oh no, Biff.
Yeah, I'm counting
glad
my
y'all caught me.
blessings.
I was like, right, that like when you get that feeling, like right before you hit that deep sleep.
Bruh, listen, if it wasn't for
Y'all caught me at the right time.
nah, fam. I was watching wrestling. Then I started fading. Then Sugar Cakes called my phone. I didn't answer it though because I jumped up. You know, you fell asleep but didn't know it and something startled you.
Yeah, you feel panic. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow,
that was
Oh, no.
definitely me. So
That's
Where
like
do
an
I am?
old uncle waking up at the barbecue after he had one too many drinks. He's like,
Yeah. Fam, that was me. So did that
You're the
shit.
drunk uncle.
No, I'm just saying. I seen on TV.
Not you, Alex. Well, Alex, you are
Oh
an
my
uncle.
god.
Wow.
Biff, remind me to send
Because you be
you.
wearing them uncle sandals. That's why.
Biff,
That's my
I'm about to.
The leather sandals that's enclosed in, but they kind of look got your toes out. Will you go put Ace up?
Yeah, he wait till now to start. Like he want to be part of the show. Unbelievable. All right, hold up.
Alex be cracking me up with that unbelievable. Biff, I'm
No,
about to
no.
send you something. This cue that was hopping looked like Colin, yo. That jump was so funny. I said, Colin, you.
I got my Left for Dead.
All
What?
right, bet.
I got my Left for Dead. We can play.
Oh, ain't nobody
Oh,
playing
I
that
thought
shit.
you had the digital download. You don't have to.
You gotta have the
Ain't nobody
hard
playing that
copy to go
bullshit.
to the Xbox store to download it from the Xbox store.
You said it had to be hard. What? All right, continue.
All right, y'all.
Hey,
So
you
speaking
creep.
of hard,
Whoa.
This dick.
so Biff posted
Okay,
her butt
Roman.
cheeks on the internet and damn near broke the internet.
Oh, I did not.
Yes, you did.
There's
All right. So today's show, we gonna be talking about hoes. Shout out to Grassroots Podcast, Killer BH and Aaron. I'm
Hi,
in their
guys.
group. Hello, we should do a show together.
Yes, that would be fun.
We gotta get our shit together before we do that. I can't be inviting people and then 1.5 of us show up. Don't worry, we're gonna have a staff meeting. We trying, y'all. We trying, but shit does happen. Like yesterday was
Yeah.
like a shit happens
Yeah.
type of day.
yeah,
Yeah, yesterday was a big shit happens day.
It
I was
was.
over it.
But so I was in that group and they just started. Aaron started talking about hoes. So I was like, that's a good topic. Like we've touched on it, but we've never dedicated like an episode to hoes. So I'm gonna pull up my group me real quick. While I'm doing that, Alex, how are you, good sir?
I'm alright. Just going through some stuff right now, but God doesn't give us what we can't handle, so it's all good. And I told him I'm doing this show. What the?
Why are you yelling aloud?
My
First of
bad.
all, he's definitely not yelling, Biff. And why are you so low? Biff,
Because
I'm about to buy
under
you
my
one.
bed trying to put the light on. Trying to put the
I'm about to buy you
fucking
one
light
more
in
mic,
the,
Biff, and
thing.
then we're done. Biff, how have you been other than you being upset yesterday?
Actually, July's been pretty good to me. My son comes home tomorrow, so I'm excited about that.
Hey,
I know. You get
that's
to.
what's up. I can't wait to hear him in the background.
Or hear me fussing.
It's nothing like the love and joy of a child. I went to go see my aunt because I knew my 2 little cousins were in town. I had them on my Instagram page. I was low key.
Yes.
I was low key doing that for attention for myself. But
Wow.
pay attention to me, bitches.
Look at me.
No, I had fun with them. No, man. But oh my God, she is a fine delta. Um, it just reminded me that I ain't
Oh,
ready.
throw that oop over here
Nah, I have to keep this oop to myself.
then.
Give you the wrong one, like oops.
Yeah, you can take her back.
Yo, one of my pro fights did that one day in the cafeteria. Boy, them deltas got so mad because he said oops. I think somebody dropped something or slipped, and he said that. Boy, they was about to fight him. I say, you gotta chill, bro. You know they be having lines of like 35. We be having like 4. We was like 8 strong at the time. Like, bro, you about to get us fucked up by these chicks.
About to get jumped.
Yeah, no, that shit was funny though. Shout out to my boy Tex. That shit been funny as hell. All right. I've been had the group me pulled up. You know how hosts be trying to front? Like, all right, while I pull this up, that shit pulled up in 2 seconds. All right, we talking about hoes. So we're gonna share our thoughts. So we're gonna we're gonna define a hoe. To us, what do we think a hoe is? Does hoe mileage matter to you? So I guess when it comes to dating, their mileage. And is there a difference between a hoe and exploring your sexuality? Now, I want to start this, and I'm going to speak for everyone, whether they want me to speak for them or not. We're not trying to offend.
Okay.
We're not trying to offend. Biff, your mic. We're not trying to offend anyone or upset anyone. We're just having a discussion. All I can say is this: if you choose to be out there in these streets and smashing any and everything that moves, or even if you got a rotation of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people, just make sure you're getting tested
Safe.
and using some kind of protection and taking care of yourself. And if you do happen to contract something, be upfront and honest and let people know and go get yourself checked out. All right, without further ado, what was the first question? Oh, what is a hoe? Who want to go first? You want me to go first?
You go.
Yeah.
First.
I'll go first. To me, what is a hoe? In my opinion, a hoe is, and when all right, so this is another thing. We're talking about males and females, because a part of my discussion I was having in the group was, well, men do it too. Well, I'm a dude, so I'm talking about, women. But, I'm just speaking from a dude perspective, so I'm talking about women, because I'm a straight male. But when I refer to hoes, I'm going to talk about, men and women hoes. I think a hoe is someone who will sleep with any and everyone without rapport on short notice. Like, if you go to the same club, let's say you go to this club 4 nights a week and you sleep with 4 different dudes, and you do this consistently on a consecutive basis, like if you racking up, 10, 12 bodies a month and they all different people, to me that's a hoe. Or characteristic of a hoe. It's just basically there's no rhyme or reason. You just sleeping with any and everybody just because you can.
Yes, I think I agree with that. Somebody who lacks self control, that just is just out there. And there's people out there that's just they go on tirades where they just want to build bodies.
Or you smashing multiple people in a single day.
Yeah, that but no, I wouldn't even call that a whole move.
I think that's a whole
But
move.
some people have, I've heard.
Oh no, one of my boys
going-
slept with like, I think I can't remember the story. It wasn't too long ago. But while he was in college, he slept with like I think 5 or 6 girls in one day. I said, bro, you a slut.
Now that's OD. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, bro, I don't even know where you got that
like,
stamina from.
I could possibly see like 2, but like 5, 6, that's OD.
Yeah.
He must be like, was he getting over a breakup or something? Like, or if it's like revenge sex or something? Like,
no, he was just a hoe, bro.
When it comes to that, it's like, I don't know. I think that also is a thing where it's like the values that people put on intimacy. Some people don't have the same value system, so
there is no intimacy, bro. It's like,
the promiscuity comes. Yeah, it's like they're just doing it to do it. Like, well, damn. Like, okay, well, consider a couple of things. Like when people are being hoes, especially with men, you know, the ultimate punishment when they're running around racking up bodies, like their first child is a daughter. These men, they be out there getting pissed, like, ooh, ooh. Hey, you know what? Karma has a funny way of smacking you on the ass. But at the end of the day, it's what emphasis is put on just being with somebody. If you're not taught to value that, then they're not gonna give a damn. Some people might have gone through traumas that made them a certain way where they're just desensitized to, whatever intimacy or chemical connection or chemistry that society expects us to have with just being with different people. Like me, I can't just lay down with anybody. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Like I tried that and it just was not a pleasurable experience. If they're like a friend or something, something I don't know. It's like I have to like know you on some
What,
level.
Alex? What's a hoe?
Just running around like putting yourself
Reckless.
out there. Yeah,
Okay.
recklessness. Like you ever see the adult movies? Like some of the folks who used up. Like you can tell their organs are used up. Like damn, you know what I mean?
Yo, he
You don't
said
have
their
that new car.
organs.
Yeah, they don't have that new car smell or new car feel
That's
type
a
stuff.
lie.
Some of that poissy still be fresh.
That's a
Unless
lie.
they're
Cause
doing kegels and stuff. Like
All right, I'm
Kegels.
Did y'all see that Kegel video I posted in the group?
I didn't see it yet, but I'm about to check
It's
it out.
probably way down the timeline. All right, couple other opinions. Shout out to Cheyenne. She said, "I think a hoe is someone who messes with the man slash woman who she knows is in a committed relationship or marriage. I don't think someone who has miles is a hoe, and the reason is because this is a hookup culture. Remind me to touch back on that. Men and women literally get on apps to hook up. Nowadays, you're lucky if you get a true connection with someone."
Yeah.
And Ariel, shout out to Ariel. We used to work out together. She said, I think Cheyenne is describing a homewrecker. I think a hoe is someone who has sex with multiple people in either the same day or with very little duration between partners, and who is also not open and honest about their hoe activities. So she brought in honesty. Last one, Nika said a hoe really describes the attitude a person has towards sex and sexual partners. For instance, if a person chooses to have sex with multiple partners, regardless of time in between, with no intentions of establishing a relationship or being monogamous, this thus describes hoe activity, and therefore the individual must be a hoe. So, I think the consensus is you have no other intentions but sex with that person. Which
that
bring,
don't make you a fucking hoe.
so
Mm,
multiple people, short period of time in between different people.
Okay, the definition you just gave was just somebody.
So we're gonna get on the next question. Well, I'm gonna skip. So sexual
actually,
exploration. So I do think there's a difference between a hoe and someone who's exploring their sexuality.
this is.
Yeah,
I agree. I agree.
somebody who's exploring their sexuality is learning about themselves
There's a
and that
purpose
and
other than the nut.
there's a purpose, there's a process, and sometimes
There's a
that may involve
purpose. Say it again, Bill.
a purpose.
You said purpose.
Fuck off.
I did last night.
Yeah, but yeah, like you have a purpose. You're going to learn, and sometimes that does involve multiple partners. That doesn't make you any more of a hoe. You're learning what you like, and sometimes somebody can't give you everything that you like, so you go find it in the next partner, somebody that can give you what you like, or that's how you find out what you don't like. So then that's
Hmm.
when you go find a new partner that can give you everything that you want. So, I mean, finding the perfect partner sexually, sexual chemistry is hard. Like I know it's a hookup culture, and I know it's like, oh, it's a drag, but to find like actual sexual chemistry, like you can fuck anybody, but to have sexual chemistry, you gotta be fucking. You're just not gonna find somebody they're gonna pop up and you automatically gonna like. No, you gotta be fucking. So
So okay,
I don't
so
think necessarily having multiple bodies. I think maybe it's the you take into account time, like over time, how many bodies have you accumulated?
yeah,
Like you
that's
said,
different.
10, 12 bodies a month. I feel like that's a bit excessive.
I think that's
Like two, three
excessive.
bodies a month for a person. I don't think that's excessive, especially if they're in their whole phase in their life.
Yeah, and I
Hmm.
mean, I agree with you. I feel like if you're exploring your sexuality, there's a purpose behind it. Like you said, you're trying to figure out what you like, what you don't like, And typically when you're doing that, you're probably gonna not hop around to too many different people. You might have a stable, kind of like when She's Gotta Have It. You know what I'm saying? The main
Like
star of
when
that.
people say they got a team, you got a roster. Your
Exactly,
MVP,
you
who
got
you
a
fuck with the
team.
most, and then your backups.
Now,
Right.
here's the thing too. Like, if
And I
you're
feel like they're more
experimenting, it
calculated and
doesn't
probably
mean
a
it's
bit more
like a
safe.
whole bunch of people. You could have an agreement with somebody and say, hey, I'm gonna try this with, such. You can experiment and explore things with one person or a control group of a pool. But that whole stuff is when they're just like, there's no restriction, no limit, like like not knowing the person's name, just like there's a sense of like
Yeah.
unsafe. There's an unsafe connotation that goes with it. But the exploration thing can be a thing of self-discovery. Find out who you are in that realm, and then and not be ashamed of it.
Yeah, man, that's who you are. Again, be safe with what you do. I think there is a difference between the two. But understand, there's certain stigmas and thoughts that come along with racking up bodies. Now, honestly, I don't think people tell the truth about their bodies. I don't know too many people who are willing to tell the truth. Like, I have friends who have literally, literally slept with hundreds of women. Like,
Yeah, that's too.
I'm
Yeah,
talking,
yeah.
no, like, here's the thing, like, like, it's, now that I'm older and I think about it, because I'm talking about in our early 20s, like, before 25, you slept with, like, 130 women. Like, that's a hoe and a slut and a couple other things. And I'm just like, bruh, like, and then I'm just like, the quality ain't there, because you ain't got time to worry about that when you when you try to get them numbers. But I just couldn't imagine myself hitting those kind of numbers. I can't. I'm too scared of what might come out of them onto me.
Yep.
That's what I'm too
Yep.
afraid of. But I mean, there's condoms and stuff like that. But I digress.
I don't think it's none of your. I don't think it's anybody's business how many partners they've had. I think it's your business to know whether a person is safe. Yes, it is your business to know you should disclose that with a new sexual partner. But I don't think you should disclose your number.
That's a question nobody should ask.
Yeah,
I think that
And you know what's
question.
funny? That
it's not your
actually,
business. And if you ask me, either you're gonna get no reaction, you're gonna get a sarcastic reaction, or you're gonna get 4.
I,
boy, so you're alive. That's starting off. That's starting off on a bad note.
You don't fucking know that though. You don't know that.
Yeah, but
That's what
honesty
I'm
is the
saying.
best policy.
But I can lie to you. I can lie to you about that. You wouldn't know that.
True, but
So
you
just
would
as much
know.
as-
It's between you and the man upstairs.
I don't give a fuck. He knows.
I know.
yo,
Oh man, what the heck? All right, yeah. Hey, it's just
I don't
everybody's more.
ask. All I ask is you safe. When's the last time you been tested? Do you got condoms on you? That's about as much as I run it down. Or sexual history if need be.
Yeah, the testing thing, I'm down with that. I had like 2 thorough tests after, well, even after a year since my engagement ended, like I had some thorough tests. Like I made sure I was straight. You know what I
shut
mean?
up,
And then
Alex.
I
It is
keep doing
not
it
that
every 6
serious.
months.
You said
No,
thorough,
no,
like they took
no,
a
I'm
piece
just
of his
saying.
brain stem out, bro. They,
Yeah.
bro, they draw your blood and send it off. It's not.
No, but I mean on a serious note because something had occurred and
What?
I had to make sure I was straight.
What?
You know what I mean? So,
I do that all the time anyway. After that, before and after,
Yeah.
here, everything.
you
Get
get,
your 2 vials of blood.
if somebody's with me, they don't have to worry. Like that. I mean, at one
I
time
don't know.
to have
You're the
that-
juggernaut, and you say you look like a big red condom. I think they do have to worry. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah. He said red condom. Shut the hell
No,
up.
that's what you
That-
say. What do you mean? Now you see how you sound when you say it.
In private. Yeah. Well, it sounds kind of reckless. All right,
So
whatever.
yeah, a red one too. That means it's cheap because them colored condoms be them tuxedos and shit. All right.
Mhm. You're like, let me out. Wow.
So
Boom.
the last question. I guess we're gonna keep this motherfucker short. Does mileage matter to you? I ain't gonna lie. It matters. I put it like this. There was different stages in my life. When I was younger, it mattered because when I was really dating, it was in college, and I went to a small private college, so everybody knew everybody. So if you slept with like 10 or 15 dudes, chances are I knew them. You know what I'm saying? Especially at school. If you got a lot of school, like if you had 5 or 6 school bodies, you know what I mean? Bim. And then I'm in a frat, you know what I'm saying? So if you smashed any of my frat brothers, at that time, nah, definitely not. But now that I'm older and I'm not in that circle, and I ain't got to see it, and I mean, when I say my frat brothers, I mean my chapter brothers that were at the same school as me. Now, if you smashed a bruh at a different school, that's different. But you don't want to, basically, and that was just because you don't, for me, I don't want to be around someone you slept with. Like when I'm walking with you, and, you know, we walk by, he turned around thinking about how he was smacking them butt cheeks, even though I'm smacking them now. But now that I'm older,
that messes with my head too. Like,
can I finish?
Somebody else in here.
I mean, everyone. I mean, unless you get a virgin, somebody done did it. But now it doesn't bother me as much because I don't know them. This, that, and the third, and it's, you know, it's out of sight, out of mind type deal. It's out of sight, out of mind. But honestly, I still don't want to know the number. I don't ask for it either.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you got like some serious mileage,
but you'd never know though. That's the thing, unless you ask.
Yeah, well, I mean, like.
But some people's reputations precede them.
I was gonna say you like in the city, and like you don't know that person for a second, but you know about them. Like you be like, God, man, you fine, but shit.
Biff, you slept with some high mileage people.
That's when you get like designer.
But the thing is, sometimes on the low, I like high mileage niggas because they got experience and they know what they're doing. Right. When I ask for certain stuff, it's not a big deal, or it's not like it's not like some fucking
ask for stuff like
system.
what?
Don't know your business.
Biff, you even talk like that. What the heck? Nah, give us one example. Come on, make it a little juicy. Give us one.
So I kind of actually prefer them versus somebody with a.
So somebody with 5 bodies, is that ain't enough mileage? He need like.
It's not necessarily, but you know what? It could have been somebody with 5 bodies. They could have been with the 4th person for 6 years.
Word.
And then you
that
get experience
help,
that way. Yeah, I think maybe I should take that back. Maybe I just like people with experience versus people with not so much experience.
Yeah, the experience is.
You can have experience with one person. They can.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But you know what it is
too. You
too.
can be with somebody for years, and they can teach you, and you can learn stuff, and then you can be masterful at it. But you're just not with that person.
You just said the key thing. You got to be somebody that's willing to learn. Because every time you sleep with someone different, y'all have to learn each other. You know what I mean? Like some of the tricks that are up your sleeve may work. Because I ain't gonna lie, there's some things I tried on some chicks that had zero effect that have made other chicks literally jump off the bed. And I'm just like, that's weird. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, y'all bodies are different. You know, some clips are like, hello, hi, I'm right here. Some of them like, hide and seek, bitch. So it's like, tongue be extra tired because I finally found you tongue tired. So. Shit, I make sure my fingernails cut when I deal with you. But, yeah, I think as long as that person is willing to learn and explore with me, I think we can get there. Because one of my longest relationships, her sex was whack at first, but she was like, I want to make you happy. So I was like, oh. So I showed her everything.
Yeah.
You know
but that's the most fun part when you're like learning each other and like, oh, you like this, you like that, and then you start seeing that.
The fun part is when y'all learn each other and get real lit.
Oh, it like it's go time. And Biffy getting her Super Saiyan on. It's like, oh yeah, I can handle my Vegeta. What?
Bulma be pulling out them capsules. You know?
Wow, he don't comment, yo. He said it, yo. Wow.
I'm just saying.
Pull out the capsule and get the bed right there. What? Dang.
All right, so those of you who are listening, thank you for listening. Not ending the show or anything, but comment. You know what I mean? You can email us from my experience podcast@gmail.com. We also have a group me group that is in our Facebook group. If you want to join, the link is in there. And join the Facebook group and join the conversation. Like I'm glad that I posted this topic, you know, and we got feedback in the group. You know what I'm saying? And I do have someone, I don't think she listens, but it's me and Biff's mutual friend, and she be talking so much shit on Facebook, but she will not get on the podcast.
I don't know if she's ready for that.
She's corny, yo. And I told her, I said, I'm gonna
She
ask
is
you
a
every month.
sweetheart.
I said, I'm gonna ask you every month, twice a month. And I told her, I was like, you can pick the topic. Like, we ain't gotta talk about nothing crazy. You ain't gotta put yourself out there, and you can give an alias. Ain't like everybody know your voice.
Yeah.
But she needs to be on. I think she'll be a great guest. I'm gonna get her. But after what she said today, I said, what? You let him eat your what?
What's it?
Oh yeah. After her drought.
Yeah, bruh. That was a short drought. My drought, I'm going for like a world record, yo.
Never mind.
That's because I'm occupied with work and other activities. My mind is off of it.
He can't travel.
Who can't travel? What?
Oh, now you nothing.
You an asshole, yo. I can't travel. You know I'm going to Jamaica. I gotta save my money for that trip.
Who could forget?
Yeah.
Who could forget?
Okay, Biff. Let's talk about this.
One half of Biff is taking a Biff trip to Jamaica and
Wait,
not taking the other Biff.
First of all,
this nigga got some audacity.
First of all, this is not a Biff trip, okay?
Yes, it is.
Never mind. We're not gonna talk about this because people listen.
This is a Robert getting his groove back trip.
No, I'm not. You know it's fucked up. That's low key true. It's low key true.
See, listen.
I want to deny it, but I can't. Oh God, I can't stand y'all. All right, hoes. That's it. All right, so.
Oh, it's a little person cheerleader.
Oh my goodness. Why is it that a female hoe is looked upon so much worse than a male hoe in y'all opinions or from y'all experience?
Because of that.
You're talking biblical time, man.
Stereotypical.
Okay, I said in your opinion and experience. I didn't say give me the textbook.
No, I'm saying this is
I'm
my
talking
experience.
I'm talking to Alex. Good.
Toxic Max. Go, Alex.
You know what? I'm not speaking for everybody, but like just listening to men. Men can be possessive, and I think there's a sense of sacredness with a woman's body, where it's like, like the body count and all that is like, well, damn, it's like, somebody bit my apple type stuff, or it's just like, oh yeah, somebody done sat in my seat. You bit my apple. You got teeth marks all up in it. Like, it's never the same after that. It's like a whole.
But y'all can walk around with y'all little rusty dick sticking in everything, and we not supposed to say nothing. No,
well, but Biff, you can't tell. Now, some women, if they don't do them, what's the Kegels? If y'all ain't doing them vaginal exercises,
that could be genetic. A girl can be loose and have never fucked, which probably isn't going to happen. But
not the first time. Not the first time.
Some of that stuff is genetic. Like, get over yourselves. The woman's body is not made, it's not made for y'all. Y'all get pleasure, y'all derive pleasure from it, but it's not for y'all. And how you view your own body is your own temple. You don't let nobody dictate what you do with your own temple. If you feel like your body is a temple, if you feel like you're pure and you out here fucking, but you know your intentions are behind fucking, fuck what they gotta say. Like, yeah, I can't stand that whole virgin. Oh, be a virgin till you get married. Oh, look for a husband.
That is not realistic.
Y'all need to do that.
Be sacred, be pure. That bullshit. That's not instinctual. We're humans. We're made to fuck. Like, I'm not saying go out and fuck your back out, but I am saying enjoy yourself. Well, you can do that if you want to. Whatever floats your boat. You like it, I love it. But I am saying don't stop being angry at sex or trying to hold somebody accountable or to a higher pedestal because they're having sex. Sex is there for you to enjoy it. People are enjoying sex. How are you mad at somebody because they enjoy sex? Can it be excessive? Yes. Can it be a disease? Yes. When it gets to that point, yeah, then you show some concern. But for the average person, it's not that big of a deal. I think people, they pick and choose which values and morals they want to hold on to. You can't hold somebody to a standard, but don't hold yourself to the same standard. Like the guy that has 5 baby mamas and 7 kids, but he wants the married girl that ain't got no kids.
I hate that. That's what I hate. I'm like,
come on, I understand standards and I understand preferences and what you like, but let's just be realistic here. That's not realistic at all.
That cracks me up.
double
That's
standard.
what cracks me up about dudes. Like, bro, you done slept with like 9,000 women. She slept with 6. Nah, bro, she got too many bodies. What?
Yes,
Like,
that
dude,
shit.
like, get out of here. You slept with her best friend. Like, it's like,
and you trying to sleep with her.
and what I hate is, well, I'm a dude though. Nah, son. Like, it's
A hoe. I mean, if you gonna call somebody a hoe, then you need to make sure everybody is a hoe by that definition. You just can't
Exactly.
pick and choose who you feel like being a hoe.
and it can't be acceptable for a man, but unacceptable for a woman, because we got to deal with bullshit because of the fraternity that I'm in. When I tell girl, "Oh, you a Kappa? I know you a what?" Like that'd be like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, "Damn, that's not what we known for. We do so many great things in the community, but we known for also getting that pussy." So I'm just like that. That's something I've literally had to fight, and I've missed out on some girls because they was like, I don't know if I can trust you because of that. I'm like, well, damn.
Well,
Yeah,
No,
bro.
no,
Listen,
that is true. No, that is definitely true. Or
Alex,
because
let me tell you.
some of your friends, or like it's basically guilty by association. Just
You're
like if you have that
definitely-
one hoe
yeah.
friend, they're gonna be looking at you like, okay, you got the hoe friend. Like, what's going on with you?
yeah. Especially if you hung around certain bros. Shit. That was it.
Yeah.
That was it.
Girl, stay away from them. Come on.
I done missed out on some good. Oh my goodness. Just because of that.
Girl, he hang with Dave.
And kind of. Shout out to Dave.
oh yeah, the one that. Yeah, his opinion is supposed to be fact. Okay. Yeah.
Not him. You Mitch.
Oh, okay.
No, not him. Oh my God. You really think
Not
he get
the
bitches
Mizzle,
like
but
that?
shout out to the Mizzle for Rizzle anyway.
Not
Back
him
to what
for-
Cheyenne
okay.
said. She said this is a hookup culture. Now, I think that is.
True.
I think that's the climate for a certain age demographic. I feel like
That's the college mid-20s.
nah, Biff. I think that narrative is changing. I think I don't.
It might be everybody.
I
now
think
at
it's
this
changing.
point,
I
just to be
think the
quite
hookup
honest.
culture. Here's the funny thing. I think the age is kind of.
Widen, maybe.
I feel like with the black woman empowerment movement, because I think black women definitely drive and push culture forward more than anyone else. Unless you're a mega star male, women really push a lot of the envelopes forward, in my opinion. And I feel like there's been a lot of woman empowerment and a lot more value yourself type women. So I don't know if they knocking it out in college like that no more. You know, don't laugh at me. I don't know. I'm not in college. I don't know. I feel like that whole hookup thing, I think that might be a post. I don't know. Maybe they still getting it in college. I done seen some crazy parties though.
I feel
Never
like
mind.
the gap has widened because people are
Yeah.
finally realizing that, you know what?
Yeah.
I like you, but I really just only want to fuck because we fuck good.
You're right.
So I'm
Doesn't
gonna leave
mean
it
that
at
they'll-
Yes, I'm
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
leave it at that because I don't really want the relationship, but we can fuck. It's cool now. You know, now it's not so. What's the word? Whatever the fuck it means, you know, it's
What?
not cool.
Taboo.
Yeah, now it's not so taboo. Now you can have a cut buddy. Now it's not normal. In a normal conversation, you can say, "Oh, that's such and such. Oh, that nigga my cut buddy. Oh yeah, we just used to fuck around."
Yeah, that's much
That's
more.
it's very normal, like to say that. People are just realizing sometimes I don't like you, but you have good sex.
And that's indicative too of what's going on in entertainment. Our TV shows and stuff, like the values and things that are trending and showing up on TV shows, it's a lot of fucking sex, bro.
But I think that's just reflective of the culture.
yeah, that helps drive
Sex
culture. Like
sells. That's what they love. Sex
when you
sells,
look at
so
those
they-
shows and you look at some of those women characters that they want to be like and the male characters you want to be like, yo, I'm talking about like when you compare like the shows we were watching, like Martin, it wasn't no smashing going on like that.
Yeah.
Every blue moon. Now, like I love Grey's Anatomy, but listen, you talking about some smashing?
Bruh, nigga,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
smash
yeah.
in the hospital. The
Like-
disrespect. Like you walking by a room, you hear the supplies and shit falling down.
Yeah,
You
I
hear
know
doctors
every room
fucking.
smelled like pussy in that hospital. Ain't no way.
Right. Be careful, they could be fucking.
And everybody was getting some, from the whack nerdy guy to everybody was getting some.
Yeah,
It
big
was
hookup
crazy.
culture.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so I feel what Cheyenne is saying. So that's why like the whole thing is not as bad anymore because it's like.
But I mean, that also goes into account when you meet a person, you let them know what the fuck you looking for off the bat.
Yeah,
Don't play.
that's what I do, man.
Don't look. Listen. If you're out dating seriously, you let me know from the back. Look, I am out dating seriously. If that is not your intent to date seriously, by all means, we can have a friendship. We'll speak,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna keep it moving.
And if you're the person who's
And
doing
that
the
needs
serious,
to be said. Look, all I want to do is fuck and have a good time. I'm not looking for a relationship. That needs to be said at the beginning. Don't wait until shit gets complicated. Don't wait until somebody gets cut off and now your windows bust out to say, hey, I'm not feeling this shit. Say it from the beginning so it's known.
What you about to say, Alex?
Yeah. You know what? What Biff said is 100. Yeah, let your intentions be known from the jump. And,
And don't be butthurt if they don't agree with what the fuck you want either.
I hate that term,
niggas be getting...
Folks gotta just start shooting their shots, man. You know,
I understand shooting your shots, but you can't walk around moping and all mad at the motherfucking world because the bitch told you she didn't want to fuck with you.
And that goes both ways too. I mean, it
is some females that be salty like that too.
Yeah.
Females being salty.
I have one pulling that, like, I'm like, yo, for real. And she got upset with me, and it was before the engagement. Lost her friendship over that. I'm like, well, it was what it was.
That's what it was. You're right. You got to shoot your shot. And I feel like getting salty over someone rejecting you, especially if you're a dude, fellas, we are outnumbered. We are outnumbered by women by so much. It is freaking ridiculous. Go find another one. Now, ladies, I understand. Y'all got slim pickings.
That girl. I wanted that one.
Shut up, ladies. Y'all have very slim pickings, and y'all need to
my shit ain't slim.
Choose and think. Biff, that's because never mind. Yeah, you do. You do have slim pickings, Biff. Actually.
Yeah.
Because Biff, I know exactly what you want, and your problem is what you want and what you need are different.
Ooh.
That should be a topic in itself.
Shut up. We already did that. See? That's what happens when you don't show up.
Oh, Biff, we need to talk about this after the show.
I'm not talking to you about your conundrum.
Yes, you are. You can help me figure it out.
But I will say this to the person who is seriously dating. You need to recognize when the situation ain't for you and get out, too. Don't waste too much time, effort, energy, money, whatever, on a situation that is not going in your direction. You can't be afraid to have the conversation, too. Like, if it's been some time and y'all having a conversation and you seeing, oh, shit, like, we ain't going in the same direction, you gotta let that shit go, bro, because that person is not going to change their mind. Their actions gonna say one thing and their words are gonna say some things, and it's up to you to put that shit together and see if it's matching up. I'm telling you, because people, unfortunately, when you treat someone well, you're nice to them, you might be giving them something they never had before, and naturally, we don't want to get that shit up. So it's like, oh, let me drag it out. Their intentions might not be to fuck you over or anything, but it's just like, I don't want to let that go. Like, I don't want anyone else to have this.
Yeah, why should I share you?
Exactly.
Even if I do treat you like shit.
Wow. All right, what else y'all got? What else y'all got? Y'all done? We good? We out?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, everybody got to spit some bars. Go ahead, Alex. You go first. Spit some bars.
Negative.
All right, y'all. Thank you for joining us. That's what happens when you try to spice shit up. I'll post all the links. Oh, God, I should have started with this. We are now on Spotify. Spotify got their stuff together. Shout out to Anchor FM. If you don't have the Anchor app, get the Anchor app. That is another place where you can listen to us. If you're someone thinking about getting into podcasting, even though I use SoundCloud as a host because I like their interface and it's quick and it's easy and I'm familiar with it and they're popular. If you don't want to use them, use Anchor. Anchor FM will push your shit to so many different outlets so fast it's not even funny. And I believe that is why we're on Spotify. Because Spotify actually lists them as one of the places that they quote unquote work with or whatever. Because I tried through SoundCloud like 3 or 4 times and yeah, they say fuck you. But we on Spotify. So another thing I want y'all to be on the lookout for, there's going to be some more interviews. We're going to start doing, we do our fun stuff, but I'm going to have some more, I guess, quote unquote, not really serious, but just some other people on here and different personalities from different walks of life on here. And we're going to be interviewing them. So look at the links below this, whatever you're listening to, whether it be YouTube, SoundCloud, blah, 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 all that good stuff. So you can join us. on Facebook, and then group me group, and follow us on Instaham and all that good stuff. And until next time, we will see y'all. Peace.
Oh yeah, nigga. Bye.